Hi guys, welcome to Solo Dolo Sports Facebook page. More Wild Basketball Season 3. I'm showing you the injury hub. Yep, we got injuries. And I got injuries to guys that have been monumental in us keeping our playoff hopes alive. Darius Garland, who's played like a superstar, has a sprained left knee. He'll be out for 1 to 2 weeks, so he'll be back in time to help us push. But Montrezl Harrell, man, that's a 6 to 8 week injury. He might be out for almost the end of the season. I mean, I don't know what, I can look at the calendar and see where we're at, but basically, he looks like he's almost done for most of the rest of the season. So basically, Steven Adams is back in the starting rotation. I got Yee playing where Garland was, and Burke wasn't that big of a player. He was just another point guard. I move Manzies, whatever his name is, some kind of, I don't know what country he's from, but he's actually, from another country. I moved him from shooting guard to point guard to alleviate some minutes for Yee, because those are my only point guards in the game. I didn't want to switch anybody else out. I got Dean at shooting guard to take the place of Evans off on the bench. So point guard depth is really hurt. And I rely on Montrezl Harrell was having a beast of a season, and so you hate to see him out. That really sucks. But the good news, this is the good news. If the playoffs started today, we'd be in 6th place. We'd be a 6th seed. Considering where we started, I mean, we were 1-9. Looked like we were going to have a rough season. To be 36 and 32 and have a 6th seed, that's pretty damn good. And, right now we're keeping pace. We got the Suns and the Mavericks at 7 and 8. We still got to keep winning. But so far, so good. Rockets look like they're unstoppable. Kings, Nuggets, Timberwolves, of course, Spurs, which we're competing with the Spurs for that 5th seed right now. That's what we got to be looking to right now. And the Lakers would be out of it right now. The Clippers would be out of it. They got Anthony Davis. They'd be out of it. The Lakers still got LeBron and Kuzma and Klay Thompson. They'd be out of it. Jazz, of course, under 500. And the worst team is, of course, Oklahoma City Thunder with 15 wins only. San Diego Surf is having a better season than OKC or Portland or the Warriors. That's hard to believe. And, of course, over the East, there's the Heat, who we defeated, by the way. Nets, Hawks, Raptors, Pacers, and then Cleveland would be out of it. Pittsburgh Forces actually have a sort of winning record, but they could still be out of the playoffs. So, where's Baltimore? Yep, 19 wins. That's why I didn't do that episode. I was going to do an episode with the Barons and decided not to do it because they were so bad. So that's the good news. We are very much in the playoff conversation. Of course, I want to get into this game with us playing the Phoenix Suns, who are in that 7th spot, and we're in the 6th spot. So this game means a lot. And with all the injuries we're having, I thought, well, I need to see what this team can do without Harrell and without Garland on the court. So we're definitely going to get into that. I had something else I wanted to say, but I forget what it was. So we're going to get into it. This matchup with the Suns. Of course, yeah. All right, now the Hawks and Bucks are playing, and the Bucks are really doing good at home right now. It's the first quarter. I want to check that game out, but I want to get this video up before I get into it. So where I get into watching that game. So I got that going on. And of course, guys, if you checked out yesterday, my Titans team did go 16-0. I'm very proud of that. Didn't see that coming, obviously, and now that we're there, I'm just like, wow. Now, of course, you know, it's the big question. Can you win 3 games in a row and do what no other team has done? Not even the Miami Dolphins could have done it. Not even the Miami Dolphins did this. You know, go 19-0 and win a Super Bowl. When, of course, the Dolphins did it, they went 17-0. So, you're the greatest team. If I win the Super Bowl, this is the greatest team ever assembled, ever. So that's crazy. Is Devin Booker not on the roster? Of course, we're fine. We can wear those uniforms. Is Devin Booker not on the team anymore? I kind of want to do that. I always like that uniform with this little sun thing. Kind of matches what we're doing because we got the little Vancouver Wild thing going on. That looks cool too. I just like Phoenix's uniforms. They're just really, really cool. I always like Phoenix. I always like Phoenix. Can't believe they actually are in the Western Conference Finals, though. I think I want to just go with the first one. Yep, that's my first choice. We're just going to go there. Okay, let me mute this. Where 2K starts their advertisements. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. And look, be on the lookout. I'm doing this video, of course, and I have another special video I'm going to do for Detroit Pistons simulation franchise. Of course, I won't be simming a lot of it. This game that I'm going to do is so special, guys. It's actually Jaren Jackson Jr. and Sergio Gabriel made the East Conference All-Star team. So I'm definitely going to play that All-Star game, and that'll be the special video that I promised for. I think I'm going to do that video tomorrow, and I'll post it. Detroit's having, of course, a great season. We are the best team in the league by far. So that's pretty cool.
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer David Aldridge. It's the Phoenix Suns facing Vancouver. Darius Garland still injured and out of the lineup.
Yeah, I hear you, Kevin. But really, it's an issue for both teams with regard to the injury situation. So it's a matter of which team can rise up and show the fortitude necessary to play through those injuries and still come out on top.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. You've got DeAndre Ayton. Bridges out there with Sheldon Mack. And it's Strong in at the small forward. Parker outside. Over Dixon. Adams trying to free himself up. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
Well, I like the bounce, the elevation that Parker gives you on that mid-range jump shot. Defenses can't really get to it, and that's why he's so successful with it.
It's good.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's Vancouver with the ball. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Vancouver's head coach. He said one of the key points defensively will be trying to limit the production of DeAndre Ayton, adding, it's rare to see a player of his size and athleticism. Then you add in his shooting touch, he's a handful. It makes the defense take very difficult choices. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And it's good for 2.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's E. Shot clock at 5. Here's Warren. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, I don't know where the scoring's going to come from.
Hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Here's Mack. Score the basket.
Yeah, I mean, with Harrell and Garland both out, I don't know where the scoring's going to come from. It will usually when we needed a big game and we would win, it would usually be Jabari Parker leading the way. So you would think to yourself, yeah, Jabari Parker is going to have a big game in order for us to win. That's usually what happens. But Jabari Parker hasn't really had a big game, really. He's been good, but he hasn't been as great as he was last year. That's a bad lob. Oh, that was terrible. Just executed wrong. And, yep. And he got the foul. So that's not good. And like I said, we kind of need to win these games. And the team actually has been pretty much winning, you know, more than they've been losing. That's why, you know, the record is a little bit, I'm actually impressed that we're like at least 4 games over 500 considering, you know, the season, how we started, you know, the season, but still it's still not over, you know, and we could definitely, with these injuries, revert back to what we did earlier in the season, which if we do that, we're not going to make the playoffs. And right now, Phoenix is jumping all over us. As expected. Someone's going to have to step up and score, make some, man, and yeah, this is looking like Phoenix is going to kill us. Wow. We're down by 8.
See it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Oh, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
The first free throw is good.
Put it simply, Parker is an outstanding player. I mean, somebody who puts the team ahead of himself, and all this guy wants to do is W-I-N.
And Parker drops them both.
I'm just wondering, where is Devin Booker? Is he not on the... I don't want that. Could go box score. Guess he's not with the team anymore. That's surprising.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, back the pass to Dixon. Back to Mack. Pass to Ayton. 6 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Here's Strong. His 3-pointers off the mark. Vancouver trails by 6. Parker outside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Bridges. Ayton trying to break free. And there's Bridges on the assist from Sheldon Mack.
But not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's E. He's covered by Mack. Charity strike shot.
Get it.
Adams.
Oh, man!
Away empty-handed. From about 19 feet.
There it
And
is.
it's Phoenix scoring again.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
We are cold.
And it's Evans with the ball.
We
They'll
are
bring it up for
cold.
Vancouver. Trailing by 10. Adams outside. And there's the pass to E. Bridges against Evans. Goes back up. Adams.
Oh, come on,
Defense
man.
smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Phoenix shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah.
And that one falls for Bridges. Clark, the NBA gives out so many awards at the end of the season. Is there an award missing that you'd like to see?
You know what? I think they've got the bases covered really well with the number of awards they give out, Kevin. But I would like to perhaps see consideration given to a sophomore campaign award. That would be kind of cool because sometimes the rookie of the year, at least recently, has been a little cloudy because a rookie had been in the league a year, Ben Simmons, case in point, and then was counted. It was actually technically his second year, but his first year of playing. A sophomore award might be something worth adding to the list.
That's a great idea. And Vancouver with the possession here. The Suns getting the ball.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
The slaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget
Wow.
about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game.
This will be the shortest episode ever. Yeah, I knew it. I mean, where's the scoring going to come from? Harrell was the one that really got it done, and then Garland was playing like a superstar. You take those two guys out, I mean, we're just a different team. I'm gonna watch the first quarter, but after that, we're gonna probably start simming a little bit, see if this game's getting a little closer.
Here's Warren. Terry outside. Will it
Terry, yes!
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Suns lead by 14. Matt dishes to Cauley-Stein. Pass to Matt. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Felicio with the rebound.
Good job, Felicio.
Really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Evans. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Bridges misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch.
Get offensive
And
rebound.
guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Passes it to Felicio. Kicks to Evans. No good there.
No.
Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Strong. The shot, no good. So Vancouver will take it the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Warren, good.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Back looking around. Off on the layup.
Oh, we got him just these offensive rebounds.
When you get a buddy like that, that's just too easy of a shot to miss.
The Suns shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game. Free throw good. Matt Prince is checked in for Phoenix.
There's the guy we traded.
For Bridges.
Torian Prince. I gotta find out where Devin Booker went this game. We're in a weird universe.
So he goes 1 for 2.
This is the third season of
Vancouver
this.
trails by 15.
Get there, D. No!
Felicio kicks to Terry. Vancouver working the ball around now to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Dean passes to Terry. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. And another shot. Cauley Stein grabs
Still can't get anything.
Suns leading by 15.
Getting rebounds and still not making the shots.
And the pass to Ayton. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
There.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
Yeah, they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Okafor is checked in free. Ball's not
we're turning the ball over way too much.
Here's Brokoff. Sweet little float.
Wow.
And the Suns lead by 19.
Pretty much all of their buckets
Ooh,
coming from inside the paint now.
And Vancouver with the possession here.
Wow.
Pass to Dean.
That bad, huh?
Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Nope.
Here's Brokoff.
Where's the
Matt
score
bounce
going to come from? We need
to the
scores.
inside. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. We got a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. And, of course, the Suns.
And right now for Phoenix, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
They look to be a dangerous team. I wouldn't have thought that a few months ago, but now I'm a believer.
Here's Monsees.
What is
And
that?
that one missing.
What
Suns
is
leading by
that?
18. It's Prince on the wing. Carroll covering. Pass to Matt. Shot clock at 6. Back to Prince. The dish to Okafor. Terry grabs the board. Terry's got 4 rebounds in this game. 1:57 left in the first. And it's Carroll in the corner. Monsees. He's covered by Matt. Pass to Felicio.
Bad
Over
shot.
Okafor. Felicio.
Just
with the
lucky
bucket.
made that. Lucio bailed it out.
And here is Matt. He's got 7. Now the pass to Cauley Stein. Back to Matt. Pass to Okafor. 6 on the shot clock from 11 feet away. That shot misses. So Vancouver will take it the other way. Here's Monsees. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
It's stolen.
Ooh,
In transition, here comes
Come on.
Vancouver.
Oh!
Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Shoots from a block. And that one, good. And the Suns lead by 17.
They're getting on a roll inside their last 3
26 points in the paint.
From the paint.
To our 2. Yep, you're going to lose.
Dishes it to Carroll. Passes it to Felicio. 5 to shoot. He kicks it to Carroll. Here's Felicio. The 3. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Brokoff passes to Prince. Mack with the ball. He's got 7. Here's Okafor. Unloads from 13. The shot that time not on target.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Nice hustle from Okafor. You know, he's moving fast to get himself in the picture and then really contest the shot. That's all because he's long and he works hard at it.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances.
Well, considering how bad we played to start, being down 17 ain't that bad. I know it sounds crazy to say that, but I'm saying it. I'm like, man, we should be worse than that. We're going to simulate some. I'm not watching a beat down for 2 quarters. We're going to see if we can make this a game. It's down to a 10-point lead. 7-point lead. We're sort of in it. It's not looking as bad. Oh, yeah. Then they get back on a run. They're still down by 10. 12. 13, yep. They got on a little run, and then they started making shots again. They're making all their shots. We really don't have any scoring. Without Garland or Harrell, where's the points going to come from? That's what you're wondering as we go through the rest of this season. It's like, if we don't have those two, where's the scoring going to come from? Still down, almost down by a substantial amount too. We are scoring in this quarter, but we have to get stops, and we're not getting any stops. We're not stopping them from scoring. Yep. We're going to win that quarter, but it ain't going to matter because they scored enough to keep the... Yep. $85-69. Wow. We have fell off a cliff. 10 points. You keep getting to 10, and then they just keep coming back. And then they just keep scoring and keep putting the game out of reach. We got it down to it's a 9-point lead right now.
They've got contagious
Need a run.
and it's Adams at the 5.
And that's not going to do it. That's not going to do it.
Johnson right side. He dishes it to Mack. Down low, here's Cauley Stein. Good work defensively by Terry.
And he did everything he could to
Get in
make
there,
that
Dave.
shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Phoenix leading by 9.
Oh, come on.
On the wing, Johnson. Adams defending.
Double him.
Here's Okafor, and he can
Doesn't matter.
Really love how assured Okafor is close to the rim. Great confidence when he catches the ball inside. And he's extremely polished with his back to the basket.
Pass to Terry.
They got Manson coming
Vancouver
in here
working the
too
ball
much.
around
I'm about to
now.
lower his minutes.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. There's the 3.
No.
The shot will not fall. Now the Suns take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Now here's Mack. The pass to Okafor. Now here's Cauley Stein. Inside. From deep.
No.
It's hauled in by Adams. And just got his 6th rebound on the
Come
night.
on, we need a run. We need points. Oh, what?
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Adams sends it back.
Good defensive move, Adams.
Here's Monsees. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent D there from
You should
Okafor.
be getting the ball to him.
Now here's Matt. Defense right on him. Pass to Ayton. Fades away. And it goes down 2
this
points.
game's over.
Ayton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just great awareness there.
This game's over.
He understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. DeAndre Ayton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment to try and cool him off.
And now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just toking them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Alder.
Hey guys, Vancouver's coach got into his team during that timeout. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and
Turnovers are terrible.
We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
Now Mack to the paint. And it's Ayton missing.
Show me something, Wild. Show me something.
The pass to Adams. Outside Warren.
No, we're going to lose. Show me something.
And again, it's Vancouver missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Bridges passes to Matt. High, arcing shot, and it's good on the way up. And the Suns lead by 15.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Suns.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn.
Sure did. I mean, this means they'll come out on top in the season series, 2 games to 1 now. Got to be happy about that.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the Bucks,
even Yee
there
is
were some
cold.
great numbers for
I wouldn't have
DeAndre.
got anything
He
from
was
Yee
extremely
either.
efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Now here's Matt, guarded close. Comes up empty, and he's now 5
Yeah,
for
I
8.
wonder what I'm going to have to
He
do.
thought that triple was going to fall.
What do I need to do?
Evans against Bridges. Warren, that's for 2. It's hauled in by the Suns. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Yeah.
Warren against Ayton.
Injuries are just, that's not good.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
Y'all should bowl.
You can go on the road and win in the fashion they did. You have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Well, yeah, I think we had a loss where I did a video for against the Grizzlies that was heartbreaking. This one was just Yeah, this was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Turn off the annoying TK sounds. Parker, 5 of 10. So actually, Parker didn't have a bad game, but he didn't get a lot of help. You know, Evans was good, sorta. Could have been better, but it is what it is. I need more rebounds from Adams. If Adams is going to be, if we're going to win, or we're going to even have a shot at making the playoffs now, with Harold being out, I need Adams to step up and earn that $20 million contract, a year contract I just gave him. Yee was terrible. He is not Garland. And, yeah, even in fact, Warren was terrible. Caldwell Pope was pretty good. It wasn't that bad. He just got only 14 minutes. Warren was terrible. You got minutes was terrible. Manzig had 5 turnovers. Can't have that. He turned the ball. Every time I watched him, he turned the ball over. He was terrible. Dean, I mean, just gives me nothing. He's got assists. He just doesn't give me anything. He doesn't give me any points. You know, so without my 2 best players this year, man, we are terrible. He had 3 turnovers. Manzig's had 3 turnovers. Just can't afford it. Felicio paid 17 minutes and really didn't give me anything. That's what the Suns, you know, it's just like, yeah, Ayton had a double-double. He just killed us. Mikal Bridges, you know, scoring, you know. Kelvin Mack. Willie Cauley-Stein off the bench was good. Dixon had a double-double. 0 for 4, you know, not doing that much. I wonder what Tayshaun Prince did. Tayshaun Prince didn't do much. So, I never regret letting Tayshaun Prince go. I don't regret that at all. Don't regret it. Team comparison, I mean, if you look at field goals right there, it tells you why we lost. They got their free throw line like 12 more times than we did. Fast break points. Points in paint that is glaring. 60 points in the paint to our 20. You're not going to win. You're not going to win. The rebound edge isn't even that bad, but it's just when you have points in the paint that bad, yeah, you're not going to win. We were terrible. First quarter, they won it. Second quarter, they barely won it, but first quarter, they were killing us anyway. We won the third quarter if there's any consolation, but there really isn't. And we won the fourth quarter. We won the second half. We made the game more competitive. But at the end of the day, you can't have the first quarter we had. We don't have the offensive weapons to come back from a 17-point deficit. We just don't have it. Not with Garland and Harrell out. So, there you go. There you go. That's one of the more heartbreaking losses I've seen in a long time with the Wild. And I've seen us lose to the Grizzlies. I've seen us lose to the Raptors. But that, if we're supposed to be a playoff team, that's a bad way to show it. And yeah, if you look at this schedule, Harrell won't be back for 6 to 8 weeks. We won't have him for this push. We won't have him for this push to get to the playoffs. Right now we're 36 and 33, and the Suns do jump us for that 6th spot. We're at 7, so right now we're down with the Mavericks right now. And the next game we play, of course, against the Trailblazers, who are not having a great season. They don't have Damian Lillard. Maybe, but as bad as we played, I don't know. Then we got the Timberwolves. That's not going to be easy. Magic ain't easy. Lakers are down, but we got the same record as the freaking Lakers right now. Grizzlies, can't say we're going to win that one. We get a good one with the Barons. That should be a win. Got the Clippers who are trying to jump in that playoff spot. So we're very vulnerable. A lot of teams could jump us for that playoff spot. Got the Forest who are got the same record as us, pretty much. So that's going to be a tough one. Don't know about the Warriors. Bulls are bad, so we might beat them. Mavericks, we're competing with them for a playoff spot. Wizards are under 500, but I don't know. We play the Warriors twice, and that ends the season. We don't have Harrell for all these games either. So this could go left really, really badly. This could go left really, really badly. And I do not know what to do. I mean, I definitely don't want us to lose. But what do you do? Don't know. What can you do? What can you do? They have a thing in here called Player Finder. I really want to find out where is Devin Booker? I'm sure he's going to be on the top of somebody's list. He's one of the top players in the league, so he's definitely going to be up there. Damian Lillard's he's on the Spurs. So we just played them. I don't see him. I don't know where he's at. That's crazy. I know he's around. Oh, Devin Booker. Okay, good. We'll find out where he's at. He's with the Suns. Just injured. He is still with the Suns. He's just injured. I didn't know they don't show him if he's injured. He was just injured. They didn't need him. They beat the brakes off of us anyway. Oh man, that is depressing. What to do? What to do? We are in trouble. We do not have. If we get Garland back, I think that gives us a chance to get back in this. But without Garland, it's going to be even rough without Harrell. But we need Garland, so we're in trouble right now as far as a playoff spot. Guys, thank you for joining me for a Wild Basketball. Just going to see if we can make the playoffs. I'm going to slow this thing down, of course. Try to see what I can do as far as rotation. I can't make any trades. I think we're past the trade deadline. But I can see about what I need to do for rotation. See if I can do something to try to help the roster out as far as our depth. But guys, I thank you for joining me for Wild Basketball. I'll catch you guys later. Solo Dolo out.